when UCLA students Samea, Derrick and Lydia Dixon were hired as camp counselors at Bruin Woods, a Lake Arrowhead summer getaway for alumni. They were excited to land the coveted job with its networking opportunities. But after less than 1 week at the camp, the two would head back down the mountain and return home, traumatized by intense hazing at the hands of other counselors, they said. During those 5 days in June, Derrick, 19, and Dixon, 20, said they were sexually assaulted and hazed by returning student counselors, including physical and verbal abuse, sensory deprivation, forced nudity, and coercive drinking games. Derrick and Dixon spoke with the Times and filed a lawsuit this week in Los Angeles County Superior Court against the University of California regents and other camp counselors, including 2 men accused of sexually assaulting them. The lawsuit alleges the hazing activities, referred to by counselors as traditions, have taken place for decades at the camp, established in 1985 for UCLA alumni and their families. It references a 1999 news article by the Daily Bruin student newspaper, which mentions activities such as swimming in the lake naked and partying as prerequisites for becoming a counselor. The reason that we're doing this is to expose the dangerous behavior at Bruin Woods and to hold the regents AC. The suit alleges negligence, civil rights violations, hazing, gender violence, 2 cases of assault and battery, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. It seeks a jury trial, $50,000 in damages and compensation for legal fees and medical expenses. Before arriving at the camp, Derrick and Dixon said they had heard rumors of heavy drinking, partying and sex. Incoming counselors were given a packing list that included a fake ID for under 21 students, condoms and birth control, the lawsuit said. During the drive up the San Bernardino Mountains, Derrick, Dixon and other counselors were forced to drink and were challenged to keep from throwing up as the cars snaked through the winding roads, they said. Staff and returning counselors welcomed the newcomers with open arms, referring to the group as a family and a team that will be with you for life. But every single night, it would just become more and more intense, like they would cross more and more boundaries, Derrick said. Communication with the outside world was discouraged, counselors were chastised for calling friends and family, and phones were banned during most of the traditions, the students said. Drinking was encouraged each night at parties hosted by returning counselors at camp facilities, according to the lawsuit. During a party at the start of the week, Dixon lost consciousness after heavy drinking and, while asleep, was sexually assaulted by a male returning counselor, she said.